Hey, this is Angie from B81 with another how-to video. This time it's for our Doodle Banners that I just released on Creative Market. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the PSD and the Illustrator files to customize those banners for your particular project. Let's get started. Alright, so here I am in Photoshop, and you can see that all of the banners are on this one artboard. The good thing is that each banner is in its own separate layer inside Photoshop. So you can see off to the right here in the layers panel, we've got banner 1, 2, 3, and so on all the way to 12. And the background layer is also a separate layer so that you can turn it off. And so what you're really getting is the actual artwork in each layer. So let's say I wanted to manipulate banner 2, which is this one here. If I turn that off, you can see that's the one I'm working with. And maybe I wanted to just change the color. So maybe I'll do a color overlay and it defaults to white, but maybe we want to make it blue. So we'll make it this kind of bright blue here. And that's really all there is to it. I'm going to cancel out of that. The other thing you can do, let's say I open up a new Photoshop file and we just do, let's do the 1600 by 1600, and we'll just make this RGB. All right, so then I'm going to drag banner 2 into this new file, and you can see it's a little bit small. You can, of course, increase it, decrease it. You start to get a little bit of degradation. You know, it starts to become a little pixelized the bigger you get, which might be an effect you want, but if you're working with print, it's likely you don't want that effect. So that's why I've provided the Illustrator versions, the vector versions. So I'm going to hop over to Illustrator, and I've already got that second banner opened up here. Now, right now, if I select this, you can see it's all one big selection. So what I want to do is ungroup it. So you can either go on a Mac, Command-Shift-G to ungroup, or you can do a right click and select ungroup. And so that gives me access to different pieces in the artwork. So some of these are a little bit more intricate than others, but right now, for instance, if I wanted to grab all of this white, I could change that to, let's say, this pink color and leave the black border. The problem here is, well, it's not really a problem, you just got to get in here and select these individual pieces. And sometimes the easiest way, this I find actually, is to grab the big piece. You know, we've grabbed that. And I'm going to go up to select, same. You do fill color or fill and stroke. I like to do fill and stroke just to be thorough, but I know there's no strokes anywhere in this artwork. So I'm going to go ahead and hit fill color. So it's going to grab everything that's white in this artwork. And then I'm going to change that to that magenta color. And then I'm going to keep that black. So that looks pretty good. Maybe I want to change that black color though. So I'm going to select that and make sure I have that. And I'm going to do the same thing. Select same fill color to make sure I grab it all. And then I'm going to change that, let's say, to this blue color just so we can see that it changed. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop me a message or a comment in the Creative Market webpage.